So let's do a few of these exercises with a younger dog that does not know them yet, so we can see what this really looks and feels like to shape, because it's not always as simple, straightforward, or even patient as a process. But that is what's important, is to understand you have to be patient throughout. Your dog doesn't know what they don't know, just like we don't know what we don't know, and that's hopefully why we're all here today. And we want to take things slow and teach them the proper way, and that's incrementally. So we take baby steps. So we have our little boy Halo. Hello! All right. So look at that excitement. So you see he did his sit, but he can barely contain himself. He's like jittering around like crazy. So I have to be very, very careful that I can get his attention. Very slow, very purposeful with my movements. Hello! So what I want you to notice here is my click. Right? The second his little tushy hits the ground, I click, and that kept him engaged because the learning with the clicker is already there. He's like, okay, good, I did something good. And he's trying to keep up, but he can't hold in his energy. So I don't know if you noticed, as I go in to reward him, if it seems like he's gonna pop out of that sit, I stop. Because I am rewarding the calmness with the behavior, or whatever little bit of calmness I can get with the behavior, not just the behavior itself. So if he pops out, or your dog pops out of their sit or their down to come grab the treat excitedly, you are gonna cancel that out. You're gonna withdraw it. No, no, no. You reward for the behavior that you asked for, and you do it all with calmness. Otherwise, you're rewarding the wrong sentiment and ultimately the wrong behavior. Hello? So we got little skedaddles, little scooting up. That's okay. Again, he's a puppy. We have to be reasonable. He will get calmer with it with time. Let's try his down now. Again, down for a puppy that doesn't know it can be very difficult. Sometimes they get into it naturally, sometimes they don't. So we have to take it incrementally and just reward the baby steps. Hello. All right, so you remember my visual signal was this, which he won't know, but to teach it to him, let's guide him by the nose. Good job. Good job. Very good. He did that really well, actually. Very proud of him. Very good. Okay, so since he seems to be going and falling into it smoothly with my hand at that level, now I can start bringing that signal up a little more and a little more. Hello! Let's try at this level. So you see, that may not look like a big difference to you or I, but that's a big difference to him. It's one thing for me to place my hand all the way on the ground in between his paws. It's another for me to have it, you know, about 7-8 inches above the ground. That looks very different, but he was able to get it. Part of the reason he's able to get it too is because we're doing the same repetition, so we're gonna take advantage of that guesswork. He's gonna be like, all right, I sit and then I go into a down, right? So then he'll start attaching it to that signal. So don't be afraid to take advantage of that. You'll also notice too, I tend when I first teach this to go sit into the down, but you should also teach your dog a down from a stand position. So let's try that with Halo. Hello. Yes. Yes, good boy. Very good. So clicking the second the belly touches the ground, and then rewarding each and every time. I'm not rewarding for all the sits though. I don't know if you've noticed that. I will click for each and every sit, but I won't always reward for each and every sit, because at a certain point it's clear your dog knows it, at least in situations where they've practiced it consistently, so you won't need to be rewarding each and every time. That's how we start phasing everything out. So now we're going to go into stay, which again is not going to be as easy as it was with our teddy bear before. But let's see. So a lot of shifting up, getting up, a lot of distraction. Come here, bud. Yes. There we go. Almost. So with Halo, with his stay, one, because he's a puppy, I want to take advantage of the fact when he's in a more restful state, he'll be able to pay attention more and he'll be able to stay put. He just has less energy to act on. Two is for this exercise, which you may notice I'm doing a circle or trying to achieve a circle around him. The reason why I start with that as opposed to your typical bungee stay, people put their hand down, then they walk back, and then they come forward again. I like the circle first because it's a bit harder. You're going behind the dog. You're momentarily leaving their line of sight. It seems like you're leaving completely, so their instinct is to get up and follow. So if you can get them to do that, you'll find that getting them to stay put in other situations becomes easier. Now with a puppy, as you can see, you're not going to be able to get that full circle right away, and that's okay. That's where your patience comes in. If you just get 2 steps or you just get to their hindquarters, that's great. Now come back and reward. And you'll find with that repetition, they'll start to get the point of, oh, okay, just stay here. And they come back and I get something good. So you'll be able to eventually make that circle. You'll just add another step here, another step there until you find you can come all the way around, and then you'll come in and reward. And then you could try that circle from the other direction, and you can do that circle a couple of times and then start leaving the room and so on and so forth. To get your dog to understand it's okay if you're not present. You will be right back, and something good will happen if they just stay in place. But really wanted to show that with a puppy because it's not the same. It's not the same as teaching a dog that's older, maybe a little lower energy, or a dog that just knows this already. You'll be able to do that with much more ease. With a puppy, you're going to need to understand what their limitations are, even take breaks if you need to. If you find the puppy's getting too distracted and antsy, you're getting frustrated yourself because you realize they're not getting it, that's okay, take a break and try again later. But stay is one of those commands that you'll find require a little more of that patience and a little more of breaking it down step by step until you get the full act and the full circle, which is what I like to start with, that you're looking for.